Okay, so tonight's the full moon. It actually started where I'm at in the evening, and it's the wolf moon, so I thought this would be a good time to open up the February 2006 reading for Aquarius. Aquarius, February 2016. Aquarius, I feel like there's some financial goals that you want to meet, just off top. And that you possibly could be having some indecision with a family member. I am getting some indecision about work. And as I'm shuffling, there is the Eight of Pentacles. Seems like you have some decisions to make. I'm getting that. Really, that you do. I pulled you out here, so that'll be kind of the focus, I would say. The focus here. So I'm going to start for Aquarius, February 2016. Aquarius, you have a decision to make, but let's just get this going and see what happens. Well, as I was thinking, you are tired. You are definitely tired. But I feel like the Nine of Swords comes up. And I feel like you have possibly gotten some rest. And you're trying not to worry. And you are trying to rely on your faith about whatever your next decision is that you have going on that could have been keeping you up at night at one time. You're now kind of relying on your faith. You know, the Star card is here, and it does seem to be the focus. So I feel like, you know, you are wishing and praying and hoping that the things that are concerning you is going to turn out okay. I'm feeling like, you know, you have maybe been around some water, a body of water, or you're bathing, or you could be skinny dipping as well. I'm getting that somebody's been skinny dipping at night, or you're taking baths. But stars are here. If you were not sleeping, maybe you're getting rest and you could be sleeping under the stars, possibly camping. But you're really trying not to stress and worry anymore. You could have been depressed and feeling blue about something, and so therefore at night, you know, you've been up and now you're just like, you know, you may be up laying in your bed thinking about it, but not as much as you were before. You know, whatever this is that's been on your mind or that has worried you, you have done some things. Perhaps crying, maybe you've cried it out, or maybe you were crying out, lots of tears, you know, crying and praying. I'm getting that you have spent some sleepless nights. And in February, you know, I feel like you've done that. Some of you may still be crying or releasing your tears, releasing how you're feeling or how you've been feeling by this issue that had you concerned and worried and stressed and up at night. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see what it is. Yeah, well, you know, you've been wanting to move on from something. You know, all these cards are blue in color, which lets me know that this has been dark and depressing for you. You've been crying the blues is what I get. You are crying the blues. You have been crying the blues. You might still be, especially at night, but you've been thinking about moving on from something. You know, very emotional, lots of water. You're thinking about moving on from something, and you've tried to communicate that, whether it's a relationship, a job, you know, and I feel like your hopes and wishes about doing that are being taken in consideration. These stars are really twinkling at me, and you are ready to walk away from something, somebody, a situation. And you may not still be sure about maybe the thing that you're walking into, but you're ready to move on. You've cried enough about this. You've poured out enough. You've released. You've held some things back, but others you haven't held back. You're like, no, I'm sure about this. You know, you still may have some kind of fear or some kind of anxiety, but you are sure that whatever parts that you are holding back, there's some part of this situation that you definitely have released. And you're like, I'm done with this. This I know. Whether it's a mate, a job, a situation that you have definitely you've put in your sleepless nights about it. I'm getting that you're hoping You've been hoping and wishing and praying that whatever you have to do next is going to work out. So in your spirit and your soul, let's see if, whatever you've been hoping and praying and wishing and crying about, how it's going to impact you. You're not sure. There's a lot of indecision here. You're looking at the situation. You're weighing out your options. I have an 8 of Cups, a 9 of Cups, and a 9 of Swords. You're not feeling good about this. Something's still not settled for you. Something's not settled for you. You are communicating to people that you're ready to walk away from this situation. And you may not be stressing anymore because you've gotten some relief through prayer, through something. But this woman still holding this back is the part that you're just still not sure about. It's like here you have poured it out. You've released. You've let it go, right? But over here, something, it's like I'm keeping something for myself. And that is making you feel, I feel just unsure. There's some uncertainty. You're weighing all your options. These options. You may have 9 days, 9 months, 9 weeks to make a decision. I don't know. Let's see. What is it that you need to? Well, money. Whatever this is, money is a decision. Money is a factor in this. And you want to hold on to what you have and be able to save. I'm getting that some of you may lose your home. And you're holding on and you're trying to stay put. I feel like someone who could be older, meaning over 50, 60, maybe you're on Social Security, SSI, and you are trying to stay put and make the best that you can with your situation. You don't want to be put out of your home. You don't want to lose what you have, and you're holding on for dear life, and you're trying to stay put and not let not let your worries consume you. But you need an ace in the hole. You need an ace in the hole. I'm getting that maybe somebody, a male, has been put out of his home, a marriage. Maybe someone was indecisive or not sure about putting out their husband or their spouse. It could be male or female, Aquarian. Maybe you had a decision to make to put your man out or put your woman out. He ain't helping with his half of the rent, the bills, and you feel like you got to look out for you and stand your ground and hold on to your little coins, what you got left. So he or she that are not contributing has to go. They have to go. You're tired of stressing. You're tired of talking to them about it. You're tired of saying, hey, listen, I need this. I'm unhappy. Anyway, this home life, we don't have food to eat. We're always robbing Peter to pay Paul. That could be this dual dynamics that I'm seeing here. You pouring out money this way and you're holding on it for this for something else. So, if that other spouse, is not doing their part, then it's time to put you out. You got to go. You know, I'm unhappy. We don't have food to eat. I'm trying to make it seem like it's cool, but it's not cool. You know? And I'm tired of stressing about it. You know, being up sleepless nights. I'm hearing 7 whole days by Tony Braxton. So it could be 9 days that you've been considering this, or 8 days, but you have put somebody out. I feel like somebody has had to go. The home life is not happy. The home life is not happy. And someone feels like they're too old to, they know better. They're wise enough to know that this is no way to live. This is no way to be. I don't know if somebody has literally an Aquarian, if you have literally told your mate, you got to get your old ass out. I don't know. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Or somebody doesn't want to go, but you're saying you have to. Let's see what that... Okay. This changes things. Ace of Cups, lots of cups. If you put this person out, if that is a situation for someone, you have an ace if you move on from that relationship that's making your home life unhappy. The Ace's Cup is here in the communication, what I was holding in your communication. And if you need to communicate to someone about leaving a position, I feel like that's going to go well for you. Your cup is running over, or somebody's still crying about not being sure if moving on is the right thing. I'm seeing this 2 ways. The sun is rising for some of you guys. The sun is rising for some of you guys who may need to make a decision, but the sun is setting over here. It's a little dark. It can go either way. I see these as tears of joy, and then these are also tears of sorrow for some. They're still crying about needing to leave, needing to make a decision to move on, because there's some uncertainty. From whatever this decision is, there's a lot of emotions to it, whether it's a relationship or a job or a situation, family situation. You know, I am picking up, Aquarian, this is a one person's situation that they need to make a decision. You're not sure if this is going to be the right one. But there is some brightness here to remind you that if you do move on, and you've communicated that moving on is something you want to have happen, it's going to produce one of the two. So let's see what this is going to produce for you. Well, whatever it is, you know what it is, okay? Whatever this situation that you need to make a decision about, Aquarius, you know what it is. You have an idea in your soul that you're sure about how the situation may turn out for you. With the High Priestess sitting here, she's like, yeah, I know I want you to get out. I'm sure about that. I'm sure about, I want to leave this job in my soul. I'm sure that I want this situation to end, okay? But you may need to look within yourself a little more. You are certain that you know that this is something that needs to end. But you got to be sure about it for yourself, okay? You have to be sure about it. You cannot be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, okay? You can't be pouring out and holding something back. You cannot. Because what I'm seeing is that you know it, but it's like, you know it. I know that I'm ready to make this decision. Okay? I know that. But here, you have this much hope in this light. This much faith, this much hope. And you have to be grounded in it. You can't be up in the clouds about it. You have to be grounded in knowing what you know for yourself. That is how I'm getting it. Know what you know for yourself. You know you need some money. Make that decision. You know somebody's not providing it. That is causing a complication. But for you, Aquarian, I'm feeling like for you, you cannot wish upon a star and then still not be certain in your physical being. You know, like everything. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Okay. So this is some... Alright. This changes things, alright? This changes things because there's some heartbreak here. Somebody's torn. Somebody been cheating. That's for sure. Somebody has been cheating and the light has been shined on you, alright? This person know it, but they still may not be sure. So for those that may have been talking a lot of smack up here about putting somebody out, you putting them out, but you're not done. You have some heartache to deal with behind this, and you're afraid of that. And whoever this person is that is not sure whether it's you or another person, that person is buzzing around you and don't want to let you go or don't want to go. And because they're coming around so much, they're making you unsure. Like, should I do this? I know I should, but because they're staying put and being stubborn like this, it's like they're breaking you down, I feel like. I feel like they're breaking you down, you know. They're still coming after you. They're still coming around. And they're breaking you down. Okay? They're breaking you down. And you already know that you feel stabbed in the back or, you know, that you don't want to deal with this. You made up your mind. But I'm getting now a relationship. This is taking, I'm getting a relationship now. A marriage, perhaps. It's been going on a long time, though. This is not nothing new. This person has been breaking your heart, cheating, lying, stealing, not paying, whatever. This is not something new. This has been your relationship to date. You know, like, your home life has been unhappy for quite some time. You're dealing with a heartache, but you know it. I'm getting a strong relationship right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, somebody lying. And you might be lying to yourself. But in the relationship now, this is moved. Somebody is not telling the truth. And once again, this ego is here to say, I know you lying. I know you telling a story, right? But maybe I'm not ready, really, to have this situation end the way I thought I was. Somebody's being dishonest, and I feel like you are being dishonest with yourself, too, about wanting to move on. Something is stuck in you somewhere that you're not sold on what you believe in, that you need to do. You're just back and forth a little bit, you know? You're back and forth about this. I don't know why. Aquarius. You know it. But you're not feeling something. Something's not sticking. Something's not sticking. Something's not sticking. Something's not sticking. Okay, I'm getting to that you don't maybe feel like you have the strength if this is a relationship, that you don't have the strength, you know. That might be the thing that's troubling you the most, your strength. And Aquarian, if you are dealing with a older male or older female, a woman even, yeah, the Hierophant card popped out. The Lord is watching. This situation is being the High Priest, I'm sorry, card just popped out. For those that's in a relationship, I just feel like this is, you know, this is messing up your home life really bad, okay? And if your spouse is cheating on you, okay, and causing you heartache, and you put them out and you keep letting them back, and you put them out and you keep letting them back, and you're just crying about it, you put them out and you keep letting them back, or if it's an ex that you have left some time ago, but you keep letting them back around you, they keep causing you the same heartache, or you know that they're going to cause you the same heartache, but you keep letting them back. And if they keep coming back, they're going to wear you down. This person is persistent. Whoever got put out, they don't want to leave. They sitting on the front porch. You know, I sleep on the porch, but eventually you're going to let me in, you know. And you know this person's lying, and you know this person's not telling the truth, but for something in you ain't ready to release being dogged. You ain't ready to completely release being treated bad, but you know you are, and you know you have. And you're not going to get the victory if you don't settle down in your whole self. I'm feeling like this has something to do with you, not that other person. They're going to do what you allow them to do, okay? They will do what you allow them to do. And you, yes, you have your religious faith and belief that the Lord is watching that situation, but He's also giving you a decision to make. These two keys, you can go this way, you can go that way, okay? He's giving you a decision to make. You have a choice, okay? Whatever this choice is, it's going to bring you lightness or it's going to bring you darkness. But the High Priest card is here. The High Priestess card is here. Aquarian people, if you are dealing with, if you're a woman and you're dealing with the male, he's just as smart as in tuned as you are, okay? And he knows what he's doing, okay? Or she knows what she's doing. If this is a couple that's going back and forth about the same thing that you guys have been going back and forth with years and years and years and years and years, both of you guys know what time it is. And speaking of time, it's just a matter of time, you know? It's a matter of time before, you know, justice. Hey, if this is a situation, it's not going to be fair, because either you're using your higher power and intuition in vain, because you're going to keep letting this situation come back to get you, and it's karmic. A person, if you keep doing that, you're not going to reach the potential that you need, okay? It's going to be emotional. And I'm getting that even the person that you're dealing with, they are adapt. You know it's a burden to deal with this person. They are a trickster or situation, okay? This relationship thing is coming in strong with this heart card. It definitely is for those who are having relationship issues. If it's work or just a situation, there's dishonesty there, and you know it. And unfortunately, you can know it all you want, and you can say it all you want, or cry about it all you want. But you got to get this thing deep in you. And that person that you're dealing with, or situation that you're dealing with, they know you don't have it. You don't have the heart. You don't have the heart to really withstand it like you want to. The desire's there, sure, but you don't have the heart. So they're going to keep playing off of that till they wear you down. Somebody done told somebody to kiss their ass. And they're like, okay, I'll take a kiss ass, but I'll be back. You can cuss me out, but I'll be back. And I'm going to sit on the front porch till you let me in, and I still ain't got no money. I still got this woman on the side. Somebody has told somebody to kiss my ass. You're a burden. Oh, man. I'm really surprised. Or I should say I'm not surprised that this just